Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video, and let me know what's on your mind. My peeps, my people, what's going on? How y'all guys doing out there on this quarantine, baby? So let's get into it. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 3 Reunion Part 1, baby. So it's going down. I was like, I didn't even know Trina had it in her like that she was going to get up on stage and get at that girl, Nikki Natural. Like, she really got at her. Like, I was like, ooh. Damn, Trina, hold back. And then we also had Trick jump in the situation, talking about saving a hoe and stuff like that. I was like, I can't co-sign Trick calling this young lady a hoe, whether she is or not. That's her business, what she do with her coochie, even though she did it with Trick. So it is what it is. And then on top of that, Trina was talking about this woman and her kids, calling them dirty. Dirty kids, and calling her dusty. Okay, you can call her dusty, whatever you want to call her brave mouth and everything else like that. But why you gotta talk about her kids? I can't co-sign that. But we all know Nikki Natural was asking for a whole lot. She wanted that smoking baby. Didn't she get it? I don't know if you guys think that Nikki Natural was the scapegoat for this season, on the reunion, where it was easy to go ham on her because it was just easy. She done called the police on her. She done called the police on the ladies on the stage, Sukihana, Chameleon, and Hoodbrat and Joy and Trina, when they met up for doing that situation for the tour. So it is what it is. You guys tell me what you think about Claudia Jordan being, the host of the show. Do you like her or do you not? So I was just like, this shit was crazy. So let's just get into it. Let's talk about what's going on, baby. So let's talk about it. For real, for real. So let's get into it. We started off with the situation that is going down where Annie and Amara and and MJ was a mess. So, Annie's not there. I was like, why wasn't Annie there? Annie should have been there telling us what's up, telling us what was going on with the situation, telling us what's good, what's popping. But anyway, she made her little cameo. She made it to the reunion too, and she was talked about. So it is what it is. So she done dropped the tea. She done dropped the dirt on MJ and told him about himself and his business and what he was doing out here in these streets. And basically, Prima Donna was behind that whole situation. She was holding it down, and it is what it is. So we get to Amara and MJ and their relationship. MJ is still living with Amara. They're still in the same house. I don't know if they're sleeping in the same bed, but she can't let go. He can't let go. So some way, somehow, they thinking about holding on to each other. I guess MJ was a good addition to the house because maybe he's taking out the trash. He's walking the dog, changing the dog poop, situation, changing it or whatever. I guess Amara mother, she's okay with the situation. She ain't really complaining about it. She ain't really upset about the situation. So basically he's staying there. I don't know if he had a place to go, but he damn sure don't want to stay with his sister, and he wants Shay to mind her business so he can get what he needs to get. He's like, damn, don't try to throw me out of my place of business. Don't try to throw me out where I'm living at. I'm living where Amara. I'm living damn good right now. I got a ride. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying no bills in the whole 9 yard. And Shay, I may cry to you, but you need to keep that shit a secret and not tell people what I'm doing. Not be doing all you doing. So, but Shay is looking out for her brother because that's her brother. She wants the best for him. And if he's not wanted, she don't want her brother to be there. So Amada said, it is what it is. We ain't together, but we living in the same house. So, Amada was like, I do stuff for him. I take care of him too as well. Like, he may do a lot for me. I guess he must really do a lot because Amada didn't kick him cold turkey out onto the street. So, is it a storyline or what is going on? But MJ is back in the building. He's back in the house. He got shelter. He's sleeping in that king, queen size bed. Amada was like, and I was like, oh shit, he sing bachata. I'm probably not saying it right. Bachata. He sings bachata. He sings Spanish and shit like that. So that's probably another reason why they really do get along too, because he's bilingual and everything else like that. Because I was wondering, why was Amada mother speaking to him in Spanish? Oh, he understands Spanish. So I was wrong with that. So, Shay's feeling a certain type of way. She wants her brother to go. She wants him to man up and stand on his own damn 2 feet and do what he needs to do and do what he's supposed to do. because she don't want her brother out here looking like a sucker, because everybody is talking about MJ, saying that he's a low life, he's a sucker, he's a bum, and he's living on Amara and all that other good stuff. And plus, she don't want her brother to be getting played on TV too as well. Like, like he ain't got nowhere to go, like he ain't got nowhere else to stay. Can he stay with you, Shay? Could he pull up to your crib? Could he stay with you, baby? You know what I mean? So, Shay basically was like, I don't want my brother to look like a sucker. If she needs space and she needs time, then you need to leave, MJ. Don't just be hanging around. But MJ was like, I'm going to hang around as long as I can hang around. I'm going to hang around until I can't hang around. I'm going to be there for Amara. I'm going to lick her dirty feet. I'm going to lick the floor. I'm going to do everything I got to do because I love her and I want to be with her. And she is a sophisticated woman and she has a whole lot going on. And she cries at night, and I wipe her tears. So I ain't leaving. And love, when you in love, you go through some things. When you in love, you feel hurt. When you in love, you have disputes and stuff like that. So right now, MJ ain't trying to go nowhere. He ain't trying to be nowhere else. He's trying to stay put where he is because he's hoping that Amara would change her mind. But I believe she already changed her mind, because that's why he's staying up in the crib. Because if you really want space and you really want somebody not to be next to you, they'll be gone. I'm pretty sure MJ got a place to stay. I'm pretty sure he can afford a 1-bedroom. I'm pretty sure he can afford, a rooming house or something like that. So he wants to stay there. He ain't trying to leave. He's trying to proclaim his woman, his queen, because he wants to get married and have children one day. But Shay said, baby, you can't be out here looking desperate like this. She knows how the industry is and how the industry would judge you. And so basically, Shay's all up in the business. You see, she got that look on like, dude, you better not play me. I've been around here on this TV flossing, doing everything I gotta do to keep it in order. So we got to talk about their outfits. Shay, the wig, like, you can't really tell. I don't know. Shay, the side ponytail, that part right there is terrible. The dress she had on, I thought it was terrible. I thought MJ outfit was nice. He looked okay, but really, they missed the mark. But they was going to miss the mark. This is the Miami season. It just is what it is. So Shay is basically like, she don't want to be embarrassed, and she want her brother to stand up on his own 2 feet. Well, Amara was like, yeah, he may do this for me, he may do that for me, but I do stuff for him. I book shows for him too as well. Basically, Amara said, I put money in his pockets. So let's talk about Amara's outfit. I hated the outfit. I hated the hair. The dress, the dress is not an ugly dress. It just didn't fit for this cast. You know what I mean? It looked like she should be going to the prom, or she should be going to a birthday party, something like that. JoJo's outfit was terrible. JoJo always dressed terrible for, the reunion, but she does have a nice bob. Her lips are still swollen. Trina outfit looks nice. Trina makeup is nice. Trina hair is nice. The outfit's okay because it is Miami. Basically she didn't come there all, dimed out, all dressed up and all like that, because basically it's just a reunion. She's been here and done that. It's not an ugly outfit. We don't expect them to dress up like that for Love and Hip Hop Miami. Just, it ain't in accords. So, Amada's basically saying, I do stuff for MJ too as well. He's not the only one that does stuff. And so basically she said she don't know what's going to happen. She don't know where they're going to be, where they're going to go, or whatever. But basically time would tell. So she's kind of saying that, she kind of wants a relationship or not. If she's back with him, she don't want to say nothing right now because people are judging her. And basically she don't want people to be pointing a finger at her because she's with a man that's using her, because right now that is the word on the street, and that's the narrative that's been created on the show. So basically Amara is woman power, standing up, standing tall, standing blase in the third. But in this situation, what it is. It is what it is. She's back with him, of course. But she wants it to be she wants everybody to know that, she looks out for him too as well. He's not the only one, looking out. She's looking out for him too as well. And then we have Bobby. Bobby feeling a certain type of way and basically was like, Amara, why are you going to believe what another woman said about your man? You don't even know her. And then that's when Prima Donna jumped in, because Bobby was like, this, how you just going to run with, the narrative of what someone else says. So and then Prima Donna jumps in and was like, yo, she ain't here, so mind your business, she's not here. So Prima Donna is about to get into Bobby's ass and basically say, she's not here, whatever she said, whatever she did, it is what it is. And then we have MJ, basically he's feeling a certain type of way. He was like, I wasn't there when you had that sit down and that conversation about me with Annie and Amara together. So Prima Donna had to step in to defend Annie. And then we have Prima Donna and Amara go back and forth with the situation. Basically, they arguing with each other, and it is what it is. It just basically we get down to the nitty gritty, and Prima Donna did not sleep with, Julian. And basically, Prima Donna is like, I gotta say what I gotta say, you know what I mean? Basically, I brought Annie there to help her, whatever the case may be, but I was trying to talk to MJ and have a conversation with him. And then, they showed the old clips of what Prima Donna said. And basically, Amara is saying that, no, I did not sleep with, no way, no how, with Julian. And Julian, please correct the situation. So Amara and Prima Donna going back and forth, they cussing each other out basically, and Prima Donna's yelling and screaming. Amara basically is defending herself. Basically, it's about the situation with Annie. It's just disrespect all the way when it should be like, yo, you gave me some information, but you also can see that Amara is kind of like back with MJ. He's staying in her house too as well. And then now you got Prima Donna bringing a woman that's basically confirming everything Amara was feeling in the past about MJ not having a job, not contributing to the house, and not paying the bills and shit like that. She was feeling like she was getting played and used. And so as soon as she got home, she dissed MJ, but she's back with him and she don't want to be judged. So that's the situation with that situation. So it is what it is. And so JoJo makes it be clear that yes, she had exchanged numbers with MJ, but it was nothing went down in the DMs. They never tried to get with each other. He never tried to get with her. They never tried to have a conversation or anything else like that. It's just friends. And JoJo wanted to make it be known that her and MJ had nothing going on whatsoever. And then we move on to this situation. They just, it's just so shady. Prima Donna was just, talking her mess. And it is what it is with that situation. And I really did like, Tip's hair. Her hair really did look nice. Like, her wig, her extension she got going on. Her wig looks nice. Her makeup looked nice too as well. She wore, like a leather dress, a plastic, red dress. Basically something like she would wear in a strip club because, on the cast don't really do that much over here when it comes to dressing. Julian looked decent too as well. He got on his glasses. He's trying to look sophisticated and non-confrontational too as well. But Julian is doing Julian. It is what it is. Julian is denying all allegations, anything. He's denying stealing, taking money from Trina. He's denying anything. He's denying sleeping with Amara. He's denying it all. He's just there. He should have never came because basically he looked bad. He looked like he's a criminal. He's a thief and he be stealing from his own people and taking money right out of their pockets and getting contracts in other people's names. I mean, getting deals and things like that for himself when he says for another person. This is allegedly, because this is what Trina said. This is what Trick is saying. And then Trina dropped the bomb and was like, yo, listen, baby. Listen, this dude, I'm getting emails from people saying I owe them money on my mother's behalf. So Julian was doing the most out here in these streets. And basically Trina was like, you a thief. You're no good. You're fraudulent. You bounced on me and everything else like that. You didn't call me when my mother passed away. And then you got, deals and stuff like that because of me. So basically Trina said it again. She said it during the season that Julian would never be able to get 300 bands, $300,000 from any label on Amara. Amara don't bring that type of weight. She don't bring that type of power. Amara just looked like, she ate that read for real. And Trina was like, yo, listen, he got that loan. He got that money. He got that money fronted to him from the label because he used my name. And basically my music wasn't playing, but my music is back on the streets. But producers wasn't paid. People wasn't paid point blank. People wrote the songs or helped write the songs or wrote the chorus or did the beat or whatever the case may be. Nobody got paid. And so anyway, so she is basically saying that this dude is fraudulent. He got that loan under my name and is disrespectful. And then she also threw it under that she's getting hit up in emails because, Julian owed people money for Amara, but yet they hitting up Trina because allegedly, Julian has signed Amara under Trina's label that she has, which is not connected to Julian at all. So Julian been out here casting checks, baby. He's been getting them checks. He's been getting them checks before we even know it. He was out here getting them checks, baby, for real, for real. I was like, what is really going on? So, Trina kind of like this, Amara a little bit, just to let him know that you did wrong. Rockstar Music basically group, he got a check under that name for Amara when she has nothing to do with it. So basically they're saying he's fraudulent, and Julian's denying it. And Trick Daddy done came out because Trick Daddy done left the stage when Prima Donna and Amara was going back and forth, because he's team Prima Donna and he's cool with Amara too as well. And so getting back to the situation, Trick Daddy comes out and he's threatened Julian. He tells Julian, I'm gonna break your jaw. Next time I see you, I'm gonna break your jaw. I'm gonna make sure you never work in Miami again. So basically Trick is calling Julian out, saying Julian done went overseas and was selling his music out here in these streets and didn't give him any money or nothing like that, and he's gonna get at him and he's gonna make sure he never works in Miami. I was like, Julian, I like Julian, all these allegations. I wouldn't have came on stage. And then we got Prima Donna. She done gave us her speech about the Jocelyn situation. Jocelyn being shady, Jocelyn being on drugs allegedly. Jocelyn can't be like her. Jocelyn can't sell. Jocelyn company to lose weight folded, flew away. So Prima Donna was going in and she was like, people was like, they can't read me for nothing else but being fat and all this other stuff. And she gave a public announcement basically letting everybody know that she's fat. She loves that she's fat. She loves that she's thick. She loves her body, that she's natural. She's real. She done had 3 C-section. She was having postpartum depression. And only thing that people can read her on is her weight. And that's it. And she said, you know what? I can lose the weight, but Jocelyn and the rest of the females that was reading me for my weight will always be no good, nothing, low down and dirty. You can't change their stink, nasty, evil, nasty, disgusting attitude, point blank, period. So, and she is telling the ladies, if you thick like me, you sexy like me, you big like me, get up. I was like, and she was like, Jocelyn is jealous and upset because she cannot sell out of, she can't sell out, because basically Prima Donna is talking about she makes $5.2 million a year. Say amen if you believe her. So she's saying that she makes $5.2 million a year, and Jocelyn can't get on her level. And right now her and Tip done made up, they on good terms. And then Bobby was basically saying that pig that Jocelyn had with the roast with the roasting pig and all of that other stuff, that shit was funny. It was hilarious. Bobby was basically trying to get airtime, and he was feeling a certain type of way, baby. He was feeling he wanted to get some attention. Now we get on to the Saucy Santana and Sukihana situation with Tip. And so we go down this whole road again. And it is what it is. Basically, Tip, she's keeping it real. She's keeping it 100. And she says, basically saying that Saucy Santana was out there in the club, in a gentleman's club. Basically, he pulled down his pants. He was shaking his ass. He was twerking. He was getting up in security guard's face. He was saying F this, F that. And basically, he was just really being disrespectful in the whole 9 yards. Even when the bouncer asked him to pull up his pants, and he would not pull up his pants. Oh, let me not forget, Prima Donna said Jocelyn got on TV with a fake marriage and fake everything. And so basically she's saying that, Jocelyn is just fake and fugazi, and she be home with that white line, or allegedly. So let's get back to this situation. So, Tip is basically saying that you was out here acting up in the club. You was doing way too much. You was drinking the whole 9 yards. Like, you was doing too much. And then Saucy Santana was Santana was basically like, if I was doing too much, they would have kicked me out the club. They would have told me to leave. The promoters would have told me to leave. I done jumped on the stage and I told the security guards to leave me the F alone. It was a new security guard, Blase in the third, and the whole 9 with that situation. And so basically he said that Tip did way too much, and Tip, basically, is not telling the truth, because it was an LGBT type of situation, LGBTQIA, something like that type of situation. And, Tip is like, no, it wasn't. I believe Tip. I think Tip is being 100 about the situation, but I don't believe that Saucy Santana should have got shot in the shoulder at all. Even though he was acting up, there's a lot of times that people go out to the club, they get messed up, they get under the influence, and they get a little froggy. Doesn't mean that they supposed to get shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a sad situation that he did get shot. But he didn't deny anything that Tip said. He didn't deny him taking off his pants and shaking his ass and all that other stuff. He even said he ran up on stage in the whole 9 yards, blase and a third. So, he shouldn't have got shot. That's not something that should have happened at all. But basically, Tip is saying that the reason why shit went down the way he did is because he was the aggressor in the situation. He was wilding out like crazy. So therefore, people felt a certain type of way and wanted to put a bullet in him, which is wrong. Just because somebody's acting up and they're basically disrespecting, the business or the place or where you at, you can live another day, but if you shoot them, they can't live another day. You know what I mean? So I don't think that should have happened. So anyways, Tip, she apologized, and Tip has never been thirsty or been trying to get attention or trying to stand out for anybody. And she's not a good liar as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can barely put things together. So, she's not a shady person or a liar or try to get attention or anything else like that. It is what it is. So moving on to this situation, and then the guy backstage was cracking on Saucy Santana's eyeshadow because he got the white going around. He was like, "What is this, 2001?" I was like, "No, he did not say that." Because let me tell you, I think I got a video out that maybe that I had white eyeliner on. So I got red in that. I got red with that too because I did have on white eyeliner. Lord have mercy, we got red together. So, then we get Trick. He gets down to his situation. He's talking about, I tried to save a hoe. I was never going to save a hoe. This and I was like, Trick, you too old to be calling this young lady a hoe. Maybe she carries herself like that. Maybe she be doing that or whatever, but she's not trying to portray that she's a hoe. Because she kept saying that she did not have sex with you and she wasn't having sex with you. But we're hearing from the streets, from Sukihana, from Chameleon, from Saucy Santana, and from, I said Sukihana, and Hood Brat, basically went on Instagram saying allegedly that Miss Nikki Natural is a prostitute. This is allegedly. This is what they said. They're claiming that she date old men. They claim that she's in the Marlo Hampton type of field and all that other stuff. So I don't know if it's true, but she is a mother of 3 kids or whatever. So Trick is basically saying he ain't gonna save nobody else again because he co-signed for Nikki Natural and she ended up being a disaster. So, we have that situation. And then Nikki Natural, her hair is on point. Her makeup's on point. Didn't like the dress. Didn't like her earrings. I did like her lipstick. I did like her hairstyle. It was cute or whatever the case may be. So she's just basically sitting there, and Trick is talking about, saving a home. I was like, Trick, you are just so disrespectful. Would you want somebody to get on national TV and talk about your daughter like that? Like, come on, like, some people got to think, But anyways, it is what it is. And so now we have that situation. So Trick said, I'm not going to be Captain Save someone, this and that. And Trina basically said she's very disrespectful. And Trina was like, we're supposed to set up this tour and all this other stuff. And then Trick was like, I didn't think that, Nikki Natural had that side to her. And then Trina was like, oh, you didn't see that side to her because she was too busy sucking your penis. Like, this is a crazy, crazy situation. So moving on from that situation, Trina was like, yo, listen, I came to do the tour for the ladies, for these 3 ladies over here. Chameleon, Hood, basically she was talking about her dusty, dirty kids. Well, she didn't call them dusty, she called them dirty and all this other stuff. She was like, you need to go take care of your kids. I mean, she was going in on the girl. She talked about her, velvet dress or suede dress or whatever type of dress she had on. And she was like this grown adult woman with bracelets in her mouth. She was like, she ain't gonna be coming at me like that at all. And basically Trina was like, bitch ass funky, and basically was saying she's having sex with old men. First she was saying you having sex with this old man ass Trick, you having sex with old ass 90-year-old guys and all this other stuff. Trina was like, don't get it twisted, I am from the 15 block. I don't know where the 15 block is at. So she's from the 15 block, baby. So she was going in. Trina was going in. She was talking all types of mess. She was disrespecting this girl from the floor up. She was disrespecting her kids. She was disrespecting her. She was disrespecting her career. She was disrespecting her look. She was disrespecting everything. I was like, damn, this girl really got up under your skin. But I know Nikki Natural be going live and talking mad shit on Instagram. So I don't know if Trina got word of that, but Trina really done cussed this girl out. Cussed the girl out so bad, stood up and basically was just going in. She was like, I would never let a bitch that is beneath me ever get up under me. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. Trina done took us to church, baby. So Trina was basically, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna be, basically the host of, you ain't gonna never be nothing, you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna get nowhere. And basically it is what it is. That doesn't mean that that is true. Nikki Natural can get her shit together and come back, not to the show, but continue to do her music and do whatever, because this show definitely is not for her. She's not built for this type of show, and she don't have the friends, and then on top of that, she doesn't have people skills as well, because, you know, she really started the whole situation with Sukihana, Chameleon, and Hood Brat. She started the shit point blank. And, you know, you can't talk about one of them girls to one of them girls, because they're all friends. They all roll together. They hang together. They smoke together. They drink together. They do all this shit together. You know what I mean? So you just can't come up in and diss one of them. Now you're cool with one of them. They letting you in the circle. And then when they let you in the circle, you start dissing them and shit like that. Then you get on stage and you start disrespecting Trina. And, you know, Hood Brat is cool with Trina. Trina be looking out for Hood Brat. You know, she looks up to Trina. You got Sukihana. She likes Trina too as well, even though we know Sukihana is from Delaware, but, you know, she makes her money out here in Miami. You know, Chameleon, she is from Miami, I believe, or whatever. And, you know, they're cool with Trina, so they ain't gonna have that shit. So anyways, hopefully Nikki Natural can get it together. But the way that she was disrespected and read for filth, and her kids too as well, I'm not co-signing that shit. I'm not down with that. I ain't down with Trick Daddy calling nobody no hoe and no shit like that when he's the biggest, nastiest hoe out here. He's such a hoe. He be caught up in the streets, coked up out of his mind, in the car, passed out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he don't get no pass for no shit like that. I don't understand why Trina is so upset at Nikki Natural, but it is what it is. You know? So Trina, she done get up. She started yelling and screaming and shit, and she's doing the most, getting close to her. I was like, Trina, you just really getting out of character. Like, for this girl, like, you really getting out of character and going, and yeah, the girl called you a bitch. The girl yelled, the girl screamed at you. You know, at one point in time, you was her age and you was probably rowdy. I know she's supposed to respect her elders, but it's like you going in talking about her kids, her braces, you know, cost $5,000 to $6,000 a pop, baby. And naturally, she probably couldn't afford it as a kid. So when you see adults with bracelets, it's probably because they couldn't afford to get bracelets when they was kids. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that situation. So Trina is still reading her, coming at her, basically just calling this girl all types of names. And then it got so bad, you know, Nikki Natural had to get off stage. She got backstage. She still ran her mouth because she got to save face. And she didn't really say nothing bad. She called Trick and Trina the king and queen of crabs in Miami. Basically, you know what I mean? It wasn't even a real read. You know what I mean? Unless she's saying they got crabs, their oldest crabs, or like crab in a barrel, blase in the third. But it's nothing compared to the way Trina read her and how Trick Daddy shaded the shit out of her. And so now Trina is upset. She's trying to get backstage. She's trying to go over there into that interviewing room to get at Nikki Natural, but she's not able to get in there. So she called her people to go. She called, you know, Bobby Lights, let's go. Joy, let's go. She called them to go, baby. So it is what it is. You guys tell me what you think. And that's basically about it. We didn't really get into the outfit. Prima Donna's outfit was ugly, of course, you know, but Prima Donna's hair was, you know, flawless. You know, her weave is always on point. You can't even see her it looks just, everything's blended so perfectly with her hair. Only thing is the color is blonde, like a blondish white, which is a nasty color on her. A brown, a black, any other color but blonde would be nice. And Bobby Lights, his outfit was trash. It looked terrible. He looked terrible. And, you know, Hood Brat, you guys know I roll with Hood Brat. You know, everything, you know, the ponytail was cute, the outfit and everything else, you know, is trash. But Sukihana, her hair and makeup was flawless. Her hair looked good. Her hair was on point. The top and the dress that she had on is a pretty dress. It is a very pretty dress. Only thing was showing was her midriff, but other than that, her shoes, her hair, her makeup, how they did her hair and everything else looked perfect. Santana looked like, he was going to a football game. It was a trash outfit for the reunion. So, we really didn't, they don't really dress up for the Miami reunion. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that's just how it be with this situation. I'm trying to see who else. And I already talked about their outfits. I think that's about it. And see, like Shay dress, I don't know what's going on with her dress. Julian outfit was nice. It looks like it was rented. MJ outfit was cool. MJ looked straight. And basically, that was really it with the outfits. The outfits are never really like off the chain over here. I think Trick Daddy, if we want to say the best dress, we'll say the best dress was Trick Daddy as of the males. And I'm going to say the best dress as the ladies. I don't even know who I would pick. I'm gonna go with Joy. I'm gonna go with Joy and Sukihana. Joy and Sukihana outfit was the best outfit. They both had their hair done to the teeth, but we also seen Joy with her hairstyle like this. But Joy's makeup was flawless. Her earrings looked nice. Her dress looked nice. It was different, and the curls in the hair looked nice. So I'm gonna go with the best outfits. Would be Joy and Sukihana, and then for the guys it would be Trick Daddy, and then MJ, and then Julian. And if we pick a third outfit, I would go with, I don't even know who a third outfit would be. I don't know. It was all terrible. I don't know who the third outfit would be. Okay, the third outfit. We'll give the third outfit to Chameleon. She's a third best. We'll give it to Chameleon because her hair looked nice, but I have no idea why she wore that. Like, she could have wore something else. Nope, we can't give it to Chameleon. Forget it. We can't give it to we can't give it to Hood Brat. So who we gonna give it to? Okay, so we're gonna go with Joy. We're gonna go with for the females with Joy. We're gonna go with Sukihana. And who would be the third person? I have no idea who would be the third person. I guess we'll go with Trina. We'll play it safe and go with Trina. Thank you, my peeps, my peoples. Please hit that like button. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, baby. Please hit that like button. Thank you. Much love. Stay woke. Stay blessed. Stay enlightened. Stay safe. Stay